guys, how we doing this morning? Oh, bright, oh my gosh. Auto focus, auto settings. Morning guys, beautiful day here. Of course, look at this beautiful sky once again. Really nice. Apparently a lot of the fires have changed, although the winds are now coming from more of the southwest or southeast area. Got rid of some of that smoke that we were suffering from earlier. Let this focus up a little bit. I got you on auto, let's see here. Hold on, let me see if I can adjust that. Okay, there we go. It's probably a little better. Oh yeah, so I was saying the smoke has got to blow away a little bit because it's coming from the west, and now we're getting more of a southeasterly wind, so it's kind of blowing the smoke away from us. So it is a nice little reprieve, although it still tells us that there is fires to the west of us. That's never any good. And oh my gosh, that upload. Oh, I'm so sorry. Last week's video with the dirt work and the plumbing and everything, we went ahead and got that video edited and wrapped it up literally Wednesday morning, about 10 or 11 o'clock. Now we had 85% or 90% of the video content I already worked on, and we turned around and got everything kind of going, but we had to wrap up the video on that Wednesday morning. So we didn't get to actually show you everything completed, and right now the entire inside of the shop is completed for plumbing, except for the furnace system, of course. But we didn't do any more dirt work. We had to return the excavator on Wednesday too, so there was that. But the upload, apparently somehow where our dish receives internet, it had been moved by wind or something. I don't know, something's going on, but I had to call them and have a tech come out to do the repair work, because we started the upload for last week's video Wednesday at 4:30 in the afternoon. Well, I got up Thursday morning at 6 a.m. because that's when the premiere was supposed, that's when the video was supposed to release, and there was only 68% of the video uploaded. All night. Now, the pros and cons to living in not just Wyoming, but any state that has more rural areas. I'm gonna have to do a video on that, especially more specifically than moving to Wyoming, but I'll probably do that later on this fall. But yeah, it was quite interesting. So the video didn't release at 6 a.m. like it was supposed to, but I haven't heard much from anybody, but I haven't really been on the internet. So this morning, or those previous days, because at the recording of this video, it's literally just the next day. So today's the stairs. Today I'm going to start tackling the stairs for the shop, my stairway to the loft. But pros and cons to that. I was once a trained carpenter. Back in 1993, I went through the carpenter school, and I've probably built 6 stairs since 1993, and I have not built a stair in 6 years. And when I built that stair set, the set of stairs, it was at the house in Port Orchard, Washington, and I'd have to say I struggled on that one, but I did it and I moved on. And although I do remember some of the basics on stairs, rise and run and all that, for the life of me, I forgot the whole starting out type process. At least I think I did. But because it's been such a long time and I have done next to nothing for stairs, I'm going to struggle on this first stringer, and I got it measured out. So I'm going to make the first couple cuts, and then I'm going to lay it up there. But even before we do that, sorry guys, I gotta lower my voice. I keep forgetting I'm lowering the lavalier mic. And even before that, I got a special package in the mail today. That's right, it's a flag, flying the colors of quality. And this is from none other than Made in America, Annan Flags. I mentioned Annan before because I got my Marine Corps flag from them, and I got my thin blue line flag, which there it is. I'm not sure if you guys see very well with the, I'll turn the shop lights on, but there's a blue line flag right there and a Marine Corps flag. So what I've got today is a new package, and it is, drum roll please, right, we do that. I believe this is a Navy flag. So I'm gonna hang this Navy flag up before we get started on these stairs. So let me put you guys down and let's get the Navy flying high and proud. Is that pretty, huh? Look at that, gang. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Ha! Siblings, squabbling siblings. Oh, hi. Can't see it very well. There she is. She's hiding back there. So thank you, George and Connie. There you go. You get the U.S. Navy flying proud with the United States Marine Corps. So what are we missing? We're missing the Army. That's got to go at the end. And then we're missing the Air Force, and then the Coast Guard, and we're missing the Space Force. So we've got 2 down, but we got a few to go. So just keep an eye on it. Oh, and for anybody that's asking, those flags are 4 foot by 6 foot, and again, made by Annin, A-N-N-I-N. Not sponsored, no affiliation or anything like that, but American-made flags. So I got that second one up. So now, for the entertainment, watching me struggle putting in stairs. Okay guys, I got the fan going right now. I don't have my lav mic on. Took it off because it was hard cutting everything, but got the first stringer done. I had to step back off the struggle bus for a little while. I said it's been a long time since I did a stringer, but do have it all laid out. Nice and it's all good to go. Got it all set up. So now what I'm gonna do is take that master stringer and I'm gonna lay it down on my next 2 2x12s and draw it out. But one of the first things you want to make sure you do is you want to find your crown. The crown is the curve of the 2x material, in this case a 2x12. And the crown is this part of the 2x4 actually curves like that. So I find a crown and I mark that just with a little chevron because that's the part that your stairs are going to be notched out of. Because a 2x is like this, so you notch out of that, so when you start putting all your materials, the 2x settles. That's the goal. You don't want to cut your stairs out of the curve, the concave. You want to be the concaved part, if it makes sense. So you take your master stringer, and once you have that laid out, and it's all ready to rock and roll, you take it off, you apply it to your secondary stringer, clamp it, straighten it out, mark everything, cut it, put that in place. Then I'm gonna have 3 stringers, so my 3rd stringer I'll do the same thing with. I'll use the master stringer, put it on the 3rd one, mark it, cut it, it'll be ready to rock and roll. You don't want to use your master stringer onto your copy and then a copy onto a copy. You'll change your thickness of your material ever so slightly and they won't match up. So you want to make sure all 3 stringers are the same by using your master stringer. So I'm going to go ahead, lay these out, cut them, and get them set up. I'm going to tack them in place. I'm going to use hangers for the middle and the outside one facing the garage. The back wall one there that you see, I won't need to use a hanger to, because it's actually going to end up getting secured to the 2x4s that are back there. So I'm going to do that and I'll bring you right back. guys, how you doing? Yes, I have my lavalier mic on. All you guys in those evil messages and emails about how you care for my voice and everything. Stop it. Just joking. I appreciate all the messages, guys. Thank you very much. Been a long day. Running around quite a bit today. Actually, we had quite a bit of lumber problem, and I'm not sure if the fan is wreaking havoc. So hold on one second. I don't know if you do this. Let's see. Yes, I'm such a child. That's what my wife tells me all the time. But hey, after 20 years of marriage, and almost 25 years together, I don't know how I do it. But anyhow, guys, I got the lav mic on, yes, wrapped up the video. Oh, these stairs did not want to be built. No. Ben and Ella went out here. This is day 3. I just had to finish up because we bought some lumber, and I mentioned it probably in this video or previous video, where we bought some lumber and we stored it here in the shop. And then when we went to go use it, and as we're using it, we're cutting it, it literally is just cracking and sap. And I've got sap coming out of a 4x4 post here. I'll try to show you guys. There's sap, if you guys can see this. Let me see. Yeah, there it is, guys, right there. See that sap? The sap is coming out of this 4x4 post. And this 4x4 post we bought right from Home Depot. But my gosh, it's horrible. So between the 4x4 post and the sap, and then, sorry about all the shaking there, guys, and then we bought some of these 2x12 by 16 feet, 2x12 by 14 feet, 12 feet. We started doing them, and then we cut one of them, and no sooner do we cut it, all what's sitting here on the floor, we go in for lunch, come back out, and all of a sudden this crack just pops up right down the middle of the whole thing. And all the notches that you cut out for the stair, the rise and run, all these notches, this right here, these little notches like that, we were getting a crack going all the way across. It was one of these here. And because of that, we had to turn around and go buy another 16-foot 2x12 because I had to sister the cracking one with the other one and have double stringer down the middle, and then to get a new one for the outside here. And the other one that was off to the side also started to get cracking, and then some of the boards were getting a sap. And then we went and bought a couple of 12-footers, and we cut one of those 12-footers, but before we cut it, we noticed this was getting a little bit of a curve, and it had been one that had been sitting here for a few weeks. We cut them in 4-foot sections, and I cut all of them. I cut all of them at one time and then put them on the side. We start taking them and running them up the stairs, and 2 of them were all of a sudden, they came out of the same board, but they got a life of their own and just started twisting. And Benny and I handpicked these things through dozens of 2x12s to get the best ones we could find. So just sitting here in the shop in the heat and everything and being dry, not air conditioned like Home Depot, they started to just dry out more and warp. But the other thing is too is they weren't kiln dried very well, and I think that's the biggest problem. But yeah, we got sap coming out of some of the boards. Some of the boards are just splitting and cracking like crazy. It's just nuts. These stairs, everything about the stairs has not wanted to cooperate. So suffice it to say, I'm just about done. I got I'm going to put a couple support boards down at the bottom where the stringers meet up. I'm going to cut a couple of 2x6s that I got and do those. And then I'm going to run another 2x6 across underneath as support. But otherwise, it's all pretty much good to go. So that is done. So now the next step is carry everything from the basement up into the loft and start storing things again. We've got some shelves. We're going to put some shelves together I can start storing my wood back up there again. We can get all our camping gear, all the stuff, we're putting it all up there. And because I've been using my truck so much as an actual truck, I had the rooftop tent and the bags tray off, that basket, the X-tray. I've had that off for the longest time. So I ended up, we're gonna probably put them up here in the loft because sadly guys, I don't have another camping trip coming up for quite a long time. So with that being said guys, the next task at hand is I have to shoot his flyaway. I have to get a window in that opening right there. I've never done a window in a metal building, a pre-existing metal building. So I'm gonna get that done. And then, yeah, we're gonna get stuff up there in the attic, start organizing that, getting that sorted. Gotta clean this mess up. Oh man, you guys wanna help? Come on out, I got 2 brooms. I'll buy another. But thank you again, Jim with Crown Pounder Coffee. Thank you again to George and Connie for sending me the Navy flag. Got my thin blue line flag up there. And yes, I'm gonna have more flags to share with you guys later. So till the next video guys, like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Keep me from bottom YouTube. I do appreciate it. See y'all in the next video. Bye.